Morning everybody, it is Sunday morning, and while mentally my brain is still super excited and over the moon about all the progress that I managed to do yesterday, physically my body is not happy. It is trying to tell me that I'm not 20 years old anymore and that it turns out a day of hard labour is hard. But I have a full list of Sunday jobs. Whether these are all going to get done today, I have no idea, but we like to aim high here. So the main thing to focus on today is trying to get the front of the bus completely ply-lined, sealed, so that can all be painted this coming week. I would also like to hook up some lights so that I've got lights for this coming week. And it is supposed to be dry today, and it was sort of dry yesterday, and I have a feeling that this might be my golden window to try and address some of the roof leakage issues. I'm gonna have to bring the ladder over and get up the ladder, but anyways, lots to do today. I'm hoping that we have another day as good as yesterday. First job this morning is to just spray one side of this batten black. This is something that's gonna sit in the window frame, and I just need to have this black so you can't see through it. If I can actually open the spray paint. Whew. Voila, perfect. I'm also going to give a little spritz to the windows inside because I have none of the other paint left and there's just a few little marks. So let's do this first because we know how long paint takes to dry these days. First big job today is to get the frames in to these windows. I'm going to stick and screw them, and then that means that the plywood that's going to go on top can then also be screwed into them. Window frames are in on one side, so now I'm going to cut the insulation. I did do a late night trip to B&Q last night and got some insulation so we can keep going because I am determined to have these walls finished by the end of today. Window frames are in, insulation is in. Time to get this wall boarded out. Annoyingly, as I was trying to sleep last night, I realised that I messed up with this board and I haven't cut it out enough that way. So I have to take it off and recut it. But I'd rather do that now than later, I guess. And then it's all going to look good at the end. Everything's been going really well with this wall. As you can see, I've framed out all the windows properly. I've secured most of the boards. I've just got this one here. And of course, nothing is simple. So for some reason, this frame has like crept up, which means that now the line isn't straight and my board doesn't fit. So annoyingly, I'm gonna have to try and take that frame out and figure out why one end has decided to go wonky, which is annoying because I've only got that piece of plywood to fit, the middle bit, and the end bit, and then this whole section is done. Let's see, hopefully this is a bit of an easy take it out, screw it back in situation. Well, that has taken me a lot longer than I expected it to. I think that's probably taken me about 3 hours, but this whole wall, aside from the last little bit of the bed at the back, is finished. It's all ply lined, all of the windows are framed in. This is all ready to be primed this week and with gaps kind of filled and stuff. And honestly, I'm so happy with it. There were obviously a few bits that I had to take off and put back just to make sure everything was straight and everything matched up, but I'm pretty happy with that. And considering most of it you're never even going to see, yeah, I'm pretty ecstatic. And also, most importantly, it all feels super strong. It's all tied back into the aluminium frame. Not really sure what more I could do. So, one wall down. Let's do the other wall. Luckily, that's not as big and not as many pieces. Well, I am officially knackered. Packing up, but I think I've left myself in a very good position for this week. Didn't obviously get anywhere near everything on my list done, but that's okay. That's what this week is for. Does anyone else ever catch their camper van from across the car park and think, oh hey, she's so cute, that's mine? No, just me? Okay then. I keep saying that I'm going to do the electrics. It's now Monday evening. I've got about 2.5 hours before the sun goes down. It's fairly grey. It's not actually particularly bright anyways, but even though I desperately want to do the electrics and get some lights going, I really need to take advantage of the fact that it's not raining to address some of the leakage issues. There are 3 issues, 2 minor, 1 sort of major-ish. First one, this window behind me, the seal down the middle between the 2 windows is completely gone. And I keep meaning to just re-seal it, and I haven't done it, and I noticed the other day that water is obviously coming in and making my plywood a bit mushy. So, first thing today, right now, I've got the ladder, we're gonna reseal that. The next thing is that one of the solar panel fixings, I can't decide whether it was just condensation or if there's some water coming in, but not taking any chances, gonna get up there and put some more fiberglass resin on the outside and on the inside and hope that that does the job. It's literally like little drops, inconsistent. It might be condensation, let's hope. The third, which I'm still not 100% sure what I'm doing about yet, is the skylight. It's only leaking in one corner, so I guess first thing is to take that sealant off, but I'd redone that sealant. Take that sealant off, re-resin around there and then reseal and see if that does anything. The wood frame inside is very wet, like dripping wet. Even if I managed to do the repair today, I think it would still take a while to figure out if it actually worked or not, because that is so wet and I haven't figured out how to dry it, because unless I stand there with a hairdryer, and even then that would take hours. The weather is so wet and it's cold. But I'm gonna get on with what I can fix today, and hopefully that eventually leaves me enough time to do some wiring and get those lights working, because that's just gonna open up the evenings for me. Let's get on and do this job that I've been putting off forever, which will literally probably take about 10 minutes. As usual, this is not going to plan. The 1 tube of Tiger Seal I have left is not cooperating. I think it's just too It's been open too long. I feel like this always happens every time I try and do something when I've got a bit of a time crunch, like just nothing is ever simple, nothing ever works, nothing's ready for when I need it. It's very annoying. I'm sure that's on me. I'm sure I should be more prepared and have checked this before I decided this is what I was going to do, but okay, well, maybe the window has to wait, but maybe we can move on to the solar panel bracket. At least I have all the stuff to do that. Let's do that. This is the offending bracket, and I am going to put more fiberglass resin on the outside and then probably also on the inside and hope that that sort of helps. Well, I am feeling a bit disheartened. I'm not trying to make this you know, downer of a video, but these are the realities of doing a project when you've never done something like this before. So I just got up on the roof and it's just bad. It's just bad. I think we had the right idea with trying when we redid the solar panels, but the execution just wasn't there. Our fiberglass work is just not good enough. There's holes in it everywhere. There's water pooling in the area around the skylight where the leak is, or where the water's coming in. It just sits there. So I'm not sure what to do about that. When I thought that the solar panel issue was just a quick fix, as in just put some more resin on it, I felt pretty happy to do that myself. But after getting up there, looking at all of them, because once I saw the issue on one of them I checked the others and they all have similar issues. It might be that at the moment the water's not coming through yet, but it probably will in 6 months time or something. Also, just from an aesthetic point of view, it just looks bad. It just looks splodgy and horrible. So I'm not feeling great about it. I think this is a problem I have to throw money at, because I think this is where I have to say, this is out of my comfort zone, this is out of my knowledge sphere, and this is where I think I need a professional, because it's too important to not have this done properly. Why would I pay thousands of pounds to have the bus painted, yet not get the roof sorted properly, and potentially take the risk that if I put insulation and a ceiling up, that there's just going to be water coming in? That's annoying, because I haven't really budgeted for that. I don't even know how much it would cost. I think it's going to be expensive. Maybe £1,000, maybe more, who knows. I'm not feeling hugely successful today. I think I need a win. I need a win today. I think we abandon the leakage issues. I think we move into the electrics, because I think although I will be slow at it, I think I can do that and at least feel like I've won something or achieved something today. The good news about the roof issues are that we're not in dire straits right this moment, as in, yes, we do have constant drips coming in, however, it's not too bad. I can still move on with other stuff fitting out the interior. It just is going to delay me being able to finish the ceiling and put the roof boxes up, but there's other stuff to be done that I can get on with whilst I find a professional to do this work, find the money, save the money to get this work done. But yeah, I think this is probably quite a big priority. I think we made a good effort at it. I think we were moving in the right direction, but neither Jerry nor I just had the skills to do it properly. So I guess that's chalking it up to living and learning. Also, I'd be interested to learn how a professional does it. I'll try and make sure that whoever I get to do it, they let us come and have a look at what they're doing and how they do it, because I think that would be really interesting to learn. So let's think positive. I'm going to tidy up. I'm going to get my space ready. We're going to get some lights. I don't know how much time I have left before I lose the light, but we're damn well going to try and get some working lights in here today. Okay, this cable runs all the way. So it runs there, it comes here, it goes to this light, comes back, it goes to this light. So right now, that cable goes all the way to this. So this, annoyingly, needs to be attached to the switch and then run back. Or I just run another cable this one is going to be the no. I will get this. My brain just doesn't work in this way very easily. Lost the light, but I'm determined to at least get something hooked up to have some kind of win today. So I've brought some lights over from my own house. They're plugged into the battery bank, power bank, and I'm gonna try and get something hooked up. I need to feel like today is salvaged, this afternoon is salvaged. I'm finally finished wiring in the first 3 sets of lights and the switch. It's now 7:30. I started at 4:30. It's been a mission, and to be honest, I'm actually a bit scared now to turn it on and see if it works, because I feel like the way things are going today for me, it's not going to work or something's going to explode. But I think everything's connected. Let's go and turn it on and see if anything happens. Oh my god, I'm really scared. Nothing. Oh, I'm done with this day. I'm going home. I'm going to bed. This is a problem for another day. I don't understand why it's not working. That is really pants.